Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Will Bay. And real quick before I start, I'm sure you guys have probably felt this way before, but when you're shopping for comics, or maybe you're digging through somebody else's long box, or you're going through like quarter bins or whatever, and you're like, "Ooh, look at this! It's issue 7 of Silverhawks. That's pretty cool." You know, I'm down with that. And then you're like, but it's not bagged and boarded. Yet who thought we needed to bag and board hardcore number 14? You'll pull this out of the same bin. You're like, who's in charge of resources? Who said, oh, you know what? We've only got one bag left. Better put it on the hardcore. We don't really need one on Silverhawks. That's just stupid. Anyway, I see this all the time. It's just a small complaint. I wanted to throw it out there because I see this a lot. It's just like, okay, why does this not have a bag and a board? And why does this one have a bag and a board? It makes no sense. Anyway, that's just a thing. Wanted to complain about that real quick because I see it in comic book stores. I find it in my own collection. And other people's collections that I bought, it's now my collection. And I'm just like, why wasn't this bagged and boarded? And you bagged and boarded this? Why did you bag and board this? It makes no sense sometimes. Anyway, that apart, I got a couple Silverhawks comics. I never watched this show. I started watching it a little bit when I was little, and I hated it. I thought it was a ripoff of Thundercats, which, you know, it kind of is, but I didn't realize it was like a corporate issued. This is just like a ripoff of Thundercats. But I remember when I was very little, I was extremely confused by the fact that these people sounded exactly like the Thundercats. And if this guy doesn't look like some sort of wily cat, I don't know, snarf in a cowboy hat, that just pisses me off, frankly. I hate it. But anyway, I was not a fan of Silverhawks back in the day. But, you know, as I've grown up, I realized it's not really a ripoff. It was just another show from the same company utilizing the same actors. And it's Thundercats in space. So I can't hate it. But it was certainly one of the weaker shows, in my opinion, of the 80s cartoon era. I'm not a Silverhawks fan. Never have been. Silver-skinned dude with a cowboy hat playing a guitar in space sounded lame to me when I was like 4. So, anyway, on to the Air Raiders. The comic and licensing that I don't even think even had a cartoon. I don't remember there being an Air Raiders cartoon. All I remember is these little bitty tiny action figures that came in like a pack of 5. And the good guys were all orange based and the bad guys were all purple based. And they were flippin' sweet. They had like conquistador helmets and stuff. And they were all very small, but they were like a little bitty 5 POA. Fantastic work on the figures. And as I've dug through my comics recently, I keep finding more of these. And I know I've had a few in other videos that have popped up. I didn't realize I had such... I mean, I've got like a few of these. I didn't realize I had so many. I thought maybe I had like 3 issues of it floating around. I think this is the only lore of the whole show. Because, like I said, I don't think they ever had a cartoon of anything. So anyway, I got Air Raiders 1. I got Air Raiders 2. Power in the Air. You got some Popples on the back. Do you guys remember Popples? I had a Popple. I kind of loved Popples. Haven't actually read through these yet, so they've just been kind of rotting away in my collection, I guess you could say. And I keep looking because not only did I have some of the little guys, but I had one of the biggest vehicles they had. I had an Air Raiders Man-O-War, which is kind of like a low-flying, orangish Star Destroyer, basically, is what it looked like. But I thought it was really cool. Found it at a thrift store when I was little. Long since gotten rid of it. But, I mean, just the way they color these guys in, they look exactly like the little toys that they had with them. And I was pretty impressed. This one has a touch bit of water damage on it. Or it's been squished or something. There's a little crease in it, but these things happen. These were comics for kids. Issue number 3. Also, I'm handling them kind of like a dork today. For some reason, I'm just not feeling that careful. I don't feel like Air Raiders is a highly collectible stuff, but it is to me. It's a piece of toy history and comic history, and so there we go. There's a Man of War. That big ship right there. I had one of these bad boys, and yeah, flippin' sweet. They don't fly very high, if I remember right. They just kind of hover around on air, but I feel like this would have made a good show. Just a shame they didn't have one. Air Raiders issue number 4. More Silverhawks. I'm trying to remember the exact year on these. 1988. Let's see. That means Anton would have been 7 years old. Yep. Now the figures didn't have all these other characters. All you got out of the action figures and the sets and stuff was just little purple guys with a commander and little orange guys with a commander. And the commanders were either red or darker purple. We got 2 issues of that one. Issue number 5. I don't remember any toys in association with the big dude here, but I do remember these little starships. They did put out several of those. The art is nothing to write home about. It's pretty much what you'd expect. I see a lot of Iron Man influences in some of their costume designs, it feels like. And man, it feels like there's a lot of ads in these. Anyway, yeah. Anybody out there remember Air Raiders? Or am I the only one? If you remember Air Raiders, and if you had some, holler at me. Just be like, hey, yeah, I had some of these damn things. I know we picked up most of my Air Raiders from, what was that store? The Half Price store. And it would have been probably very early 90s, because you know how they would always get like older clearance stuff. And that's where I picked up and first encountered my Air Raiders. Would have been like 1990 or 1991, a little bit after their initial popularity. And what oh, this is Silverhawks, my bad. I didn't even notice, because I was just like, wait, what the hell's he doing in there? Oh, it's Silverhawks. Anyway, like I said, if anybody remembers any Air Raiders, let me know, because I don't remember anything about them other than their little tiny figures. So if you got any more info than that, hey, throw it out there. I knew they made some ships. I knew they had some comics. I don't remember anything else. Anyway, that's me sharing my Air Raiders and my lack of knowledge about them. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye.